Hey everybody, so I have a grandparent case that I got over the weekend that I'm still working, and I'm just finishing up the little puzzle pieces so I can give her some news tonight, let her know that her case is solved. But it was a super easy case. Oh yeah, welcome back to Client Stories with Amy. I always forget that line. So I'm sitting there working and I'm getting things in the tree. She has really good matches, super easy case. And the top match is probably a half sibling to her father, and he had no tree, just a name, and I was able to figure out who he was by working the smaller matches, and then I ran into him. So while I'm working this line, of course I'm looking at some of the user trees. I don't take that information as fact, I just kind of look at it to kind of look at the names and try and verify everything with the records. And I found a public tree on there who had did so much work on this family line. She had went and uploaded all kinds of documents to this tree, her family tree, these family members, to the point where I had so many newspaper articles that are not digitized on newspapers.com or on any of the other online data banks. I looked to see if I could find these articles and I couldn't find them. So she's boots on the ground in this county looking through the microfilms, and she's saving everything to her family tree. Kudos to this woman. If I could just reach out and give her a hug, I swear I would. She had like the family wills scanned in and copied into the family tree, saved. Like, all of this information is saved to the family. And I'm like, this is fantastic. I'm super proud of this person for doing all of this legwork. This is a lot of work, a lot of hours and hours of finding these documents at a library or a history center or wherever, the courthouse, gathering these documents, saving them, preserving them for future generations and for people like me to find them. So kudos to her. I'm super glad that she did that. So now I have a treasure trove of information that I can give my client because of the hard work that this woman had did, because this information is not digitized. It's not out there. And I'm not in New York to be able to go to the local places to pull these documents for my client. So I am super grateful for her. I'm going to give my client the news tonight that I have identified who her biological grandfather is. So for those who are a little confused, we do birth parents at no cost. We try to identify your birth parents because you have a right to know who your birth parents are, but we also do paid services that help cover all of our subscriptions, like our grandparent case or a great-grandparent case. So a grandparent case would constitute as not knowing who your dad's birth father is or not knowing who your mom's birth mom is, one of those things. You know who your birth parents are, but you don't know who your grandparent is for whatever reason, whether it was an NPE or they were adopted or they were a foundling, whatever the case may be. So that would be a grandparent case, or a great-grandparent case would be one where you didn't know who your grandfather's mom was or your grandmother's grandfather or your grandmother's mother or father is. So that's kind of where it is. So a grandparent case is your parents' birth parent. You don't know who your biological grandparent is because something had happened. A great-grandparent case is when you don't know who your great-grandparents are. So something happened with the parentage of your grandparent. They didn't know who their parent was. So you don't know your great-grandparent. And a birth parent, if you're adopted, donor conceived, an NPE, you just don't know who your biological parent is. Those are always at no cost. But we do take donations. But that is it for today. I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to hit like, follow, and share, and I'll see you tomorrow. And try to stay warm. It's cold. I don't know what the heck happened with Mother Nature, but it's freezing. But bye, everybody.